Welcome to Crowdfunding Comebacks,
a podcast for those creators and crowdfunders who don't always do things perfect the first time.
This podcast is for all those failed crowdfunding campaigns.
For those who were laughed at.
For those who were told to go out and get a real job.
This is for the fighters.
The underdogs.
It's the entrepreneurs who never quit.
This is Crowdfunding Comebacks.
Brought to you by LaunchLeader.com.
With your host, ZacBob.
All right, I have Slim Geransar on here, and he's going to tell us a little bit about the Pancake Bot. How's it going, Slim?
Good, thanks. And yourself?
Pretty good, pretty good. All right, so tell me a little bit about the Pancake Bot and some of the lessons that you learned from the previous, I believe it was the Laundry Pod, is that right?
That's correct.
All right, so tell me a little bit about the Pancake Bot and how it's different, not informed, like how you ran the campaign differently than the Laundry Pod.
Sure. With the Pancake Bot, what we did is we built an audience, which is the biggest difference as opposed to the Laundry Pod. So what we wanted to do is create this, environment, or we wanted to basically, build our backers at the start of the campaign. So when we did launch, they would help, get the ball rolling and the momentum happening. So what we did was we created a newsletter sign up on the PancakeBot website, and we had quite a few sign-ups. And once we did launch, then straight away we sent an email out saying that the PancakeBot's live on Kickstarter, and we got those initial backers in, and that's where it started.
So basically, you were building that email list beforehand, like you said, so you could have that stockpile of interested backers already. And while you have that email list, you can also hit them with questions, like while you're building your Kickstarter campaign, like, hey, what do you think about this? Or hey, what do you think about that? Did you take advantage of that? Were you asking those type of questions throughout the process as well?
Certainly, and what you want to do is get people involved. The more involved they are, the more they're going to feel that they want to back you because they're helping with the development phase of the project. And I mean, that's what Kickstarter is about, getting comments and suggestions to improve your product and create something that the community actually wants.
And that's something you didn't have that first time around. You didn't have that email list and the first for the Laundry Bot.
No, I mean, with the Laundry Bot, it was just throw it on Kickstarter and see what happens. So we learned our lesson quickly there and then that it's very important to have those initial backers that are willing to support you to get that momentum going.
And between the two, Pancake Bot, I mean, since it's been the most successful, and it's quite a bit of success. I mean, you're at like 389,000 right now, right?
Yes.
You think you're going to break 400?
Yeah, I think so. I think we'll break 400. It's going to be a high five around the office and then back to work and making sure we deliver the product.
Now, I know like most campaigns, they'll be real hot off the start and then they'll be hot at the end. So you're kind of approaching that where you're going to kind of get hot right here at the end. Now, did you have that middle lull or did it stay like climbing for you the entire time?
It was hard because we went through like different phases where we found that most of our backers came in on middle of the week, and then on Sunday and Monday would die down quite considerably. And then in the middle of our campaign, Kickstarter featured us again in their newsletter, which really boosted us up again. So it's just a matter of getting some publicity or getting featured somewhere big, and then you'll get that new group of backers coming in.
All right, now let's kind of come into our comeback round, our final questions here. What is the best tip that you can give for a creator in the planning stages of a crowdfunding campaign?
Best tip I can give is to build an audience. Build at least 30% of your audience that are willing to back your project in the first 3 to 4 days.
All right, now let's go with question number 2. What is the biggest lesson that you learned in the first campaign for the Laundry Bot or the Laundry Pod that you took over to the second successful crowdfunding campaign with the Pancake Bot?
It was planning, definitely planning the way you're going to build your audience and your launch date. I mean, with the Laundry Pod, we just launched it without specifically planning a release date or, what we were going to do. Whereas with the Pancake Bot, we were going to showcase it at the International House Show in Chicago, and we thought it'd be perfect to launch it just before that day. And once we launched it, it was great. We had a lot of media attention, and we pointed out that we were on Kickstarter, and just went from there.
And you were funded within the first 2 days at that conference, right?
That's correct.
Well, it was a conference or a trade show?
It was a trade show, but it wasn't for the general public. It was more for buyers, manufacturers, and so forth. So it was pretty big, really big show.
All right, so what is the best advice for a creator or crowdfunder coming off that failed Kickstarter campaign?
The best advice is, hold your head up and try to, learn from your mistakes and don't take it to heart, and just go through and write down pretty much what went wrong with the campaign, what you could have done better, and apply it to the next campaign.
All right, and where can people go if they want to get their Pancake Bot?
At the moment, it's on Kickstarter, and once the campaign's finished, which is in a couple of days, then we will have it available on a website, and hopefully soon in fall, probably in some major retailers.
And if somebody wants to contact you, like personally, if they have any questions?
Certainly. To contact me, it's Slim at Storebound.com.
Well, all right, Slim, I appreciate you coming on, sharing the story on the podcast, coming on video. Thank you for everything, and good luck with the Pancake Bot.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks for tuning in for another episode of Crowdfunding Comebacks, brought to you by LaunchLeader.com. Have you signed up for your LaunchLeader account yet? If not, what are you waiting for? And while you're at it, sign up for LaunchLeader.com's email list so you can get 5 free crowdfunding resources from yours truly. You can sign up for the email list at crowdfundingcomebacks.com. Happy crowdfunding. ZacBob, out.